Tensions between India and Pakistan have reached new heights after last week's deadly terror attack in Pahalgam. The Pakistan army has now engaged in cross-border firing for 5 straight days, with Indian troops responding in kind. The violence has escalated since the attack, which has left 26 people dead and continues to disrupt peace along the line of control. As the situation intensifies, Pakistani nationals are leaving India through the Atari border, with their medical visas expiring. India has also closed half of Kashmir's tourist spots in a bid to bolster security. Meanwhile, Pakistan's defence minister has warned of a potential military incursion from India, further escalating tensions between the two nuclear powers. Despite these developments, Pakistan has denied any involvement in the attack and called for a neutral probe. The international community is now stepping in. Both China and Turkey are urging both nations to exercise restraint and avoid further violence. We are now joined by our guest today to discuss this further, retired General Lieutenant Nitin Kohli, the senior defence expert. Thank you very much for joining us, General Kohli.
Thank you.
5 nights straight of this cross line of control firing. It's shredded the 2021 ceasefire. What realistic steps could either side take to restore that pact before this situation possibly spirals further?
Good morning, Thomas. Thanks for having me on a show. You see, since 22nd, the firing has been taking place on the line of control. The Pakistan has activated the entire line of control, and we have our Indian Army has been responding in a very measured manner, so that we give them response, and at the same time things do not escalate. Because escalation, when we do, it will be well thought out, set piece, deliberate, and it shouldn't be dictated by Pakistan. So that's what has been going on. At the moment, there is no possibility that the things will sort of settle down. India has domestic pressure, and India has been hurt also. World support is also there, and something big is in the offing. We need to see. We obviously can't discuss, not that we are privy to it, what will be the number of options which India has. Now let us see what happens. So this kind of firing, etc., will go on.
Yes. General Kohli, Pakistan's defence minister has warned of an imminent Indian incursion, and then said his words were misinterpreted after this. What does this episode reveal about the current relations between Pakistan and India?
The relations between India and Pakistan are absolutely at the nadir. And but the relations at the moment are not important. Their defense minister has made 2-3 statements. Firstly, he has accepted in a TV interview that last 30 years they've been doing this dirty job for Americans. He has accepted that they've been supporting terrorism. One. Second statement he made was that there are a large number of sleeper cells in the country within India, which they say that they can activate. And the third thing is they're feeling that the attack is imminent. Yes. So
yes.
At least for a change, he has spoken truth. And yes, attack is imminent. They are kind of spooked if you see the kind of actions which are taking place. They have shifted their arsenal in the safer places. Their F-16s, they have a total of 70. 2 squadrons have been moved to Gwadar, which is about 500 kilometers away from the range of S-400. Some of the senior officers, they have dispatched their families. Their chief of the army staff, Asim Munir, for last 4 days, he's been sitting in their military academy at Ottawabad. There's no reason for him to be there. If he's going to visit the parade is not for more than 2 hours, 3 hours, not more than this. Their PM today, the news is, has also fallen sick. We wish him good health. So there is lots of pressure they are under. They know that this attack is imminent, and they are in no position domestically, economically, and militarily to kind of fight with us. But they have initiated, they have thrown themselves into this position where they have to face the consequences.
Yes, and finally, General Kohli, I wanted to move to another one of today's updates. By closing 48 out of 87 of Kashmir's tourist sites, Delhi hopes to prevent another attack, of course, but how will this help the security efforts in the Kashmir region?
Thomas, could you repeat the question, please? I couldn't get you.
My
please.
apologies. So one of today's updates is that the 48 of Kashmir's 87 tourist sites have been closed, with Delhi hoping to prevent another attack. How will this help the security of India?
You see, what has been happening is, if you see last 5 days, over 600 places in Kashmir have been raided by the security forces. Hundreds of people have been picked up and they are being graded. 9 houses of the terrorists and their supporters have been razed to ground. So the security is being tightened. And after 22nd Pahalgam attack also, there have been certain encounters. At the moment also, a big encounter has been going on. The perpetrators of this 22nd April attack are also being engaged, and at the moment engagement with the army is going on there. So the situation is not safe. That is number one. Secondly, you see, when the tourists stop coming and the places are closed, the locals suffer. Not that we want them to suffer, they are our own Indian people, but they are the ones who have been, some of them have been supporting the terrorist.
Yes.
A terrorist cannot operate without the connivance of the locals. So they also need to be kind of given a message. So these are the things. It helps the security forces in planning, because at this stage we can't afford one more attack on the tourists. So government is taking adequate precautions so that this kind of thing doesn't happen.
Lieutenant General Nitin Kohli, thank you very much for your insight. We now move over to you.